Cosmos. This is my wonderful little homebrew game in the Southland settings where we run a couple of modules and hopefully have some fun along the way. Before we get into a recap of what happened last session and what's going to happen today, we got a couple other people that stream here. Starting on the overlay, we have Ikit, who is Andrew. Tell us what you run.
Hey guys, it's Andrew here. I run Wednesday's games. We're currently doing Tales from the Yawning Portal. We just finished White Plume Mountain. Check out our video. It was a real fun adventure. I'm not sure what's coming next, so stay tuned next Wednesday and you will find out.
All right, and next on the overlay is the wonderful Melinda. Sorry, you're not first this time.
I know. It was nice, actually. So I run, well, I shouldn't say I run. I look after Fridays on Pop Culture Cosmos. There's two kind of games that I guess you could call them. One is Wizards and Wine, which was last night, actually. And we're running through Tomb of Annihilation.
Did anybody die?
Nobody died. We had dinosaur races. The girls won the races and won like 400 gold pieces. And they picked their guide who will take them into the jungles of Cholt. So we made a lot of progress actually in the game yesterday. This coming Friday though is Warlocks and Whiskey, and we're playing through some one-shots or like games that are meant to be played in like 10 sessions. I don't know, 10 shots? I don't know what you want to call them.
Short campaigns.
Yeah, right now we're going to be playing through the Cycle of Cerberus, which is all based on the Hercules myth and all of the things that he was tasked to do. So that's basically what it's about.
Oh, and nope, lost my whole train of thought. Yep, that's me.
We will be playing. Yeah, and we will be playing this Friday, even though it's Good Friday. So if you have Friday off, it's a great excuse for you to sit at your computer and watch us.
Hallelujah! I get to play. I get to bring back. Shoot, what was the guy's name?
Starts with a B.
Roger, B. Roger.
That's it.
No, that's the Tuesday one.
Oh.
I'm playing that lizard folk that I named and created after Swampy.
Stast.
Yeah.
Weird music stuck in my head lately. Anyway.
Okay, I gotta know what music.
Right now it's God, I can't even. It's from the '80s anyway. Cold as ice. I think it's in a.
I get it all the time at work.
Yeah, you know.
Speakers.
It's also been DuckTales and Tailspin and
DuckTales. Woo!
Music from Mulan. I don't know why this is happening.
Like old Fubby Dubby.
Yeah.
That was an old DuckTales episode where Scrooge was worried his grandsons didn't like him, and they all were like calling him Fubby Dubby. Good times. Good times. I gotta watch the new DuckTales though.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, that's a long intro that we're doing now.
It's great.
So unfortunately,
Staffed Swamp Diver. Yes, that's right. Because Bondo was your character for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to get rid of Bondo. He was far too powerful as a sorcerer. And I think now I'm playing a fighter, nice and simple. All right. So, weird intro out of the way. Gosh, we went on a tangent. We need to start a tangent counter that we can like have in the like. I'm gonna have to make an overlay for OBS for the tangent counter.
Yes, incredible.
And if we hit 20, we just have to quit the game right there. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, you like that overlay, Andrew? Look at that thing. It is my favorite thing that I have created. Except for, campaigns in D&D. So, let's get into what happened last session. Last session was a real hoot and a holler because we finished up Cat and Mouse. The the adventure for level 1 by Kobold Press. Really awesome stuff. You guys ended up pitting them against each other, and Hakan immediately surrendered. He just got destroyed, fell on his fat butt, and gave up. His 2 kobolds then also ran away. I think they only got 1 hit in total. And then once you guys injured Henna, she ran away, leaving the 2 catfolk to try and finish you guys off, which was happening. In fact, they completely obliterated poor Sue Flappernapper, and he died. Not just before Maddie completely squished these guys with her maul, her giant hammer. She just bonked them to death. And I think it was Melinda, you were trying to save the Bard and Sue Flappernapper. Unfortunately, you can only save one.
Yeah.
Because the Bard got really hurt as well. Unfortunately, Nico, our Bard, can't be here with us today. Or, Venti, as his character is
Venti is
named.
probably just like, maybe adventuring's too much.
Yeah. He'll have to catch up with us later. So, just for a little bit of posterity, this was Cat and Mouse. Love the art, love the thing. But we're moving on from Cat and Mouse. We're not using that anymore. We're going into the next session called The Tomb of Tiberish.
Fun cat stuff.
Yeah, you have a thing for cat ladies, don't you, Mitch?
I don't have a thing for cat ladies. This is just Midgard. They have a thing for
Look,
cat
this
ladies.
picture. This is cool.
Right?
It's kind of creepy though. Look at them.
Yeah.
Look at them claws. They're just. No.
I used to have nails like that.
How can you pick
Oh God,
things
what
up?
happened to you?
Stab them.
I couldn't pick a coin off the floor, but I could get toast out of a toaster, no problem. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. I see people with them long, like acrylic nails. I'm like, how?
Yeah.
You know what? Just for the stream, I gotta zoom in on those nails.
It's like a claw machine.
Oh
Hold on, I'm
my.
trying to pick this up. Hold on.
Melinda, that would be terrifying with those nails. Jesus.
Yeah.
Were they the pointy ones?
They weren't super pointy. No, I went with the coffin shape.
There's
I-
like there's like the old, like the pointy
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, I don't like.
Oh my goodness. But for the Tomb of Tiberish, it's a fun second-level adventure full of puzzles and a little bit of combat if you do things wrong. Or do things right, depending on how you see things. So, I keep having to clear my throat, and I try to do it as quiet as possible. Alright, so just outside of Perbastet, in the kingdom of Nuria Natal, lie the newly discovered remains of a city once believed to only exist in myth. Until now, the city of Anu Asir lay submerged under accumulations of sand, floodwater, and tall tales. It is home to a population shrouded in mystery and rumors of magical decimation brought upon them by a false prophet. Although it lies largely unexplored, lies in largely unexplored ruins, Anu Asir is now a hub of activity for those wishing to uncover its secrets and profit from them. Droves of curious, hopeful, and entrepreneurial and eccentric, as well as those with less pure intentions, congregate around the unearthed city. Just outside Anu Asir, north of the city walls and across the river Nuria, lies another recently surfaced relic, the Pyramid of Tiberish. Little is known about Tiberish, but most ancient legends attribute the disaster that plunged the city beneath the sand and the plagues that swept over its people to his hubris. That's just a little bit of history there for you, if anyone cares. Did I just hear Melinda from across the room? We care!
No, I turned around to grab some Post-its to make some notes.
Ah, goody. So, currently there is a traveling archaeological team, the Golden Falcon Antiquities, or GFA. They've set up a bustling encampment just outside the eastern perimeter of Purbasted's walls and south of the river. This is what has caught your attention, and perhaps some riches and whatnot may be found there. Well, a little further outside the gates. If you were to go south and take Old Cush Road out Area 10 and follow that winding and narrowing path all the way down to the south, you would eventually reach this encampment.
Okay.
So, let's see. How much more can I tell you guys? I think Ikit, since you're a rat folk, you could. Did you say you were native to this land?
No, I'm not native to this land. I was native to the Black City.
Oh, so
I
you're.
looked
Oh
at
man,
them.
that takes you way north.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I've exiled them, and I've just like transient essentially.
Yeah, because the Black City is a city on wheels. Maybe another campaign for a different time. There are several wheeled cities that roll through those plains. But
Say Mortal Engine, it's kind of like that.
anyway. Tiberish, through history, has been regarded as a false prophet and a self-proclaimed god king. That's all I'm going to tell you about him because, well, none of you guys are from around here. So you're not going to get the full, here's the history.
Tell me about these sand ships, though.
No.
Okay.
Tell me about these sand ships. No. Because there is a way to traverse the sand through sand ships, through the river of sand, but that's a story for another time.
Can I, like, is there any that are already, like, docked that we could maybe, like, commandeer?
No.
I want to drive one! What?
Hard no.
Hard no. Alright. Oh no, I have to... Freaking flapper nappers. I gotta refresh my page.
Oh no.
I know. The worst. Anyway, I'll just fill the silence with talk.
Mappers.
Yeah. So
Another
this
name for
this session is going to start in the encampment. You guys obviously making your way there. Wherein you guys are gonna end up not Andrew, you were already there, all that good stuff. But the party is gonna meet you there, and that's when you're gonna get to introduce Ikit. So don't you worry there, Andrew. Alright, so you guys find yourself standing in a crowd of people bustling outside the city walls of Anu Asir, in front of the Golden Falcon Antiquities encampment. I'm going to show you guys on the world map, actually, where Anu Asir is, because, believe it or not, it's a recent addition to the Midgard map. So if you guys, let me shift ping you over, you guys look there, you guys leave Purbastet to go there, and it's a healthy jaunt. It's about 80 miles.
Wow, yeah.
And this map is to scale. But obviously getting there isn't much of a big deal because there's constantly transport going to and from Purbastet to this encampment, as there's just a massive archaeological dig happening here at Anu Asir. So, The combination of the desert sun beating down on you and the roiling crowd surrounding the Golden Falcon Antiquities encampment is exhausting. A stocky, dark-haired man. Oh my gosh. A stocky, dark-haired man standing atop a makeshift wooden pedestal speaks to the crowd. Those of you who have come to aid in residential excavation, please step this way. If you're here to inquire about exploring the tomb, please move to the back of the line forming over there. And he motions toward a line roughly of rough-looking adventurers snaking 50 feet outward from a large tent. At which point, you guys would all break off, and once you guys start to get in line, you'd meet with a wonderful little rat folk, currently on a mule, making his way over towards that other line. You may now introduce your character, Andrew.
I am playing Icket because he is a rat folk. Let me open the sheet. Can you show my picture to the...
I will do that in just a moment.
He is an exile of the Black City. He used to be kind of a bad guy, but he's trying to make better on that. He rides around his trusty mule, Darla, and wears left armor and has a rapier and a dagger and loves to weapon fighting.
Oh, no wonder I can't select your thing to make it big. There he is. Look at the beautiful boy.
Very good.
Yeah, guy. Icket.
Alright. Now then. So, you guys make your wonderful way to that line, and it's moving pretty fast. You guys don't have to wait very long, but during that time you can converse amongst yourselves, getting to know Icket, only because he's probably one of the few adventurers that caught your attention, riding on a mule, and he happens to be right next to you in line.
Right.
I'm glad to be out of that city. That's that.
Glad to be out of where, sorry?
That's that.
Oh.
Lots of bad folk there.
Oh, well, what were you doing there? Were you doing something naughty?
No, I was trying not to do anything bad. But there was people always in my, and I had to do bad things sometimes.
Sure. Well, I mean, I guess we all have to do bad things sometimes. Hi, I'm Itchy Nose.
Yes, I am Icket. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Does your nose itch?
Yes, it does a lot, actually, as she's rubbing her nose.
Do you ever cut it with your class?
I mean, it happens sometimes on accident, but not as much as I used to.
Mm.
Yeah.
This is Darla. She's my new
Darla is your who?
The mule.
mule.
My name's Squishy.
Is that a mushroom?
Hi.
Squishy.
That mushroom is top. That is a big hammer. Whoa.
So while you guys are in the line, you're each given like a little piece of paper and a charcoal like pencil with a little questionnaire written in the trade tongue, which is common, and also the native language of Perbastet, which I guess you guys wouldn't know. Actually, none of you know it. But it is just several little questions about like adventuring parties and what they would do. I'm not going to go into all that, but after you guys fill them out, they are essentially like gathered by this person.
Like a personality test.
Yeah. It's the same man that was directing the crowd. His name is Lugo Cintini. He's just a stout human, but he seems to be overseeing a lot of the stuff happening here.
Can you link his name, please?
I will.
Lugo Centini.
Lugo Centini. Boom.
Fantastic.
All right, and after a little bit of time, and the papers were brought into this big tent, and while the line is still moving along, after a while, Lugo comes back out and tells several people to leave the line, leave the line, leave the line, and it narrows the line down a lot. None of you guys are removed.
Getting hurt.
And once you guys make it into the tent, there is a man named who introduces himself as Hazi Sucerni.
Good lord.
Sucerni. Hazi Sucerni.
Wow, okay.
But Hazi is the head of the Golden Falcon Antiquities. He's a middle-aged, bald human with sun-kissed skin and emerald eyes. He's pretty tall, and he's got a kind smile, welcomes you in. He starts talking to you about the dig and is very outwardly excited about uncovering the secrets of Tiberish's tomb. It's important to him, and that's why he's looking for some really strong adventurers. In there with him are several bodyguards. It's one big looking Knoll and two other smaller Knolls, and each of them holds a scorpion on a leash that they're just kind of barely containing. But they're just obviously there to protect him, especially if they have such dangerous adventurers who are just in it for the money. After you guys make it in the tent and sit down, there's a ton of chairs in here, and he just asks you to sit down in front of his desk. You guys happen to be the top candidates for this exploration team.
Man,
Hooray!
Number one.
it's good to know.
But before you'll be hired, each of you must sign a contract with us, the GFA. And he pulls out 3 rolls of parchment, each with the same contract written in the trade tongue. And the contract states that the party must provide a map of all passageways of the pyramid interior. A rough sketch will do. Just even the most basic of sketches that one of your characters will probably have to write. I'm guessing the wizard, since, probably the smartest with the best calligraphy. Everything brought out of the pyramid must be inspected by the GFA personnel. Relics with religious or magical significance automatically become the property of the Golden Falcon Antiquities. You guys can keep 50% of all non-relic treasures, aka coins, gems, grave goods, non-magical weapons and implements that you find. And you will be paid an equal value for items that only have historical value. After he explains that, there's a lot more to the contract, but he sort of glosses over that, and he says that the terms are non-negotiable, and these are standard, even generous for this type of work.
Yeah, the fact that you could keep gold that came out of a pyramid and not have to turn that in is kind of huge, really.
It seems fair to me.
Yep.
It bites his thumb and stamps it on the paper.
There was a charcoal pencil waiting for your signature, but he takes that as a deal, and then your name is just put in block letters on the contract and then rolled up and sealed with wax. Is everyone else signing?
Yes.
Maddie, can your character write?
Good question. I don't know. I mean, my character's not very smart.
That's up to you, Maddie. Does she know her signature?
Can I
Yeah,
just
just-
throw some ink on there?
Yeah, just mark an X on the paper.
Yeah. There you go.
I was thinking of her like getting some ink and just putting her handprint on it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just a bloop.
Probably just punch it, like dip her fist in the ink and then just punch
Yeah.
the ink.
I want to do that.
At that point, Hazi's like, "That's the third one today," and he also rolls up that contract and stamps it. He's like, "At least they're good for moving cinder blocks." As he's like looking you up and down, he's like,
Guess it was very fortunate to meet you two.
"Oh my goodness." He's
Is there-
Go ahead.
No, that's it. I didn't really have
Oh. And after that, Hazi says that there are two men that will accompany you to the tomb and wait outside the tomb while you guys are exploring it.
Okay.
Before you go, there is a shop that is owned by one Galena Elamasi. Galena Elamasi. She owns a shop that's sort of set up in this. Essentially, this is just a giant tent village, but she owns a shop that you can buy common supplies, rations, and basic weapons, armor, anything you guys need. She's not connected with the GFA, so Hazi doesn't. He's not guaranteeing anything, but if you need supplies before you go, she is probably your best bet.
Gotcha.
I could probably use some new armor. Yes, let's go speak to Kalena.
Also, I think I have an image for her. I think this is the only one I have an image for. If it works.
Awesome.
Yeah. Alright. So, you guys enter this just random tent that has a couple people coming and going. It's a slightly larger tent than the others. Obviously, it's holding lots of supplies. But you guys can find pretty much all the standard supplies that you would need. What exactly are you looking for?
Leather.
Studded leather?
Yeah.
Let me see. There is a cap on what she has, and I don't know if she has studded leather. Let me check. Is there anyone else that wants anything specific?
Yeah, maybe. No, I don't think so. I was gonna grab leather armor, but that's only for the war cast.
Oh, yeah.
So.
No, she does not have studded leather. It's outside the price range of items that she has.
Okay. Does she have anything for like adventuring that would make it like dungeoning easier?
Yes, she has pretty much everything from the adventuring gear table. If you're looking for pittons, a mining pick.
Do they have climbing kits?
Where is?
And
I
tackle,
I have a crowbar.
Yeah, we may need block and tackle to move stuff out of the way.
Yeah. Let's see. For a climbing kit, where is climbing kit? Crowbar she does have. It's only 2 gold if you want to buy that.
Crowbar, we don't need to buy one. I have one.
We
Oh,
have 2.
Remember, I used it.
Climber's kit.
yeah. Where
Oh,
is
it's
the?
very rare apparently.
Yeah, where? I don't think it's. Yeah. She does not, unfortunately, have climber's kit, climbing tools.
Yes, 2 sets of block and tackle though would be a good idea.
Yeah.
You guys need torches or anything?
So block and tackle
Oh, I
is
have-
1 gold, so you can get 2.
And I have dark vision, so
Yeah, do we
you
need
guys need my torches if you need them.
what about so she wouldn't have like healing potions or anything like that, yeah.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, does she have any ink?
She does have ink.
Okay, I'll take a thing of ink.
It's a 1-ounce bottle, and it's only 10 gold.
Can I have one of those charcoal pens and a book, and I'll make a map too.
All right. Yeah, don't even worry about the charcoal pencil, but Got a book. A book is. Oh, because that's looking for like a fancy book. You can
Is there
just.
any like oversized pieces of parchment, like map sized?
Or a
Oh.
scroll, yeah, scroll
Mm.
parchment, and then a little scroll case for it.
Trying to find. Yeah, you can get a big piece of parchment instead of a small one for just 4 silver. Like she just pulls it out of a tube that it's kept safe in.
Yeah, and then a little scroll case for it.
Yeah, just take that for like 5 silver, and we can call that a good deal for her.
Okay.
Not many people come in and buy map-size paper.
Have health potions or no?
No health potions, unfortunately.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. I think she has 2 that people can buy. There it is.
Yeah. Can we take them?
Yeah, let's take
That's
both of those.
100 gold for 2 of them.
Sorry, Mitch.
Who is group? They're doing the group fund.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be pulled out of the group fund.
I can do it if you want.
Yeah.
Go for it.
So
it's,
100 gold altogether. Man.
Say what?
Can you tell me how much altogether? Like we're like 101 and 5 silver.
So, 100 gold for the health potions, 2 gold for the block and tackle, 5 silver for the parchment and all that, 10 gold for the ink. And that's everything so far. So that's 112
And-
gold and 5 silver.
Got it all. Galena, might you have any information about this tomb?
Yes. Have you been hearing anything that the workers have been saying?
Oh, you guys are finally asking for rumors, huh? Alright. Now I gotta go back and open a handout that I closed. Thinking you guys weren't gonna care. What are you asking about? She's like, about Anu Asir or the tomb?
Just whatever you can tell us that you think might be helpful.
Well, since you're heading to the tomb, there's some stuff you could maybe know about Tiberish. I've just heard the comings and goings of other people, and just sort of the general knowledge that's existed around here for quite some time, is that Tiberish was a human and a sorcerer who came to the Nurian Atoll, which is the area you guys are in, with an unknown past, and he found kingship, where he was able to, claim himself a prophet and a god king, and he he became a king through fear and blasphemous magic. And it was because of him proclaiming himself a deity that he brought the terrible events upon Anu Asir.
Playing with stuff you don't understand. It always happens.
That or he just incurred the wrath of all the deities.
Oh damn.
Because currently some of the big deities are Aten, Horus, and obviously Bastet, that you guys know about. That's the main deity of your city. Last that was heard from Tiberish is that sort of just rumors and things that have been passed down through generations is that he was attempting to become a god through some sort of blood ritual and mummification, started himself on a path towards divinity. No one really believes that part, as it's entirely unlikely that this sorcerer could become a god.
Blood magic, though.
Yeah, that's kind of bad news bears, says the necromancer.
Oh, I thought you were going ley line.
Yeah, well, I went school of necromancy wizard, but because I didn't see a ley line option.
Didn't?
When I put her to second level.
Do you want me to check on that real quick on your character?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
So just go ahead and close your character sheet so nothing messes it up.
Right, sorry.
Alright, boom. Wow. Hold on. From your class, you accidentally overlapped your Arcana and Insight proficiencies because you got those in your background. So you get to choose between History, Investigation, Medicine, and Religion, first off.
Okay.
I'll just give you, what do you want, Investigation, obviously,
Yeah.
and after that it's either History, Medicine, or Religion.
Probably history.
Alright. There we go. So hey, that was one thing that went wrong with your class that's fixed now. And let me take your
Does she have
character.
any, like, grappling hooks or anything?
She will. Alright, so the tradition is called it's called the Geomancy. That might have been what messed you up, because Geomancy it allows you to tap into the potential through ley lines,
Okay,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
start off with the ley line savant.
Ooh,
So it's actually the thing that allows you to take ley line spells, even if you've never seen them before. Anyone else who's a spellcaster has to meet essentially like what your character is.
Right. Okay.
And at that point, I'm going to close this and allow you to choose your spells.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
And that'll buy me some time while I figure out what Ikit wants. You said a grappling hook? So,
and it's silk rope.
silk rope is 10 gold pieces.
2 lengths.
All right, so that's 20 gold. And then a grappling hook is just 2 gold pieces.
I'll take 2 of those.
Need oil?
Oil? Yes, a flask of oil is just 1 silver piece.
Yeah. Let me look real quick. Yeah, can I get 2 things of oil?
All right, that's just 2 silver.
Sweet.
Subtract that from the group fund.
Anyone have any idea what I'm gonna do?
Fire?
I've got a pretty good.
Flaming Mall!
Okay.
Yeah.
Might want to get an extra maul just in case.
Right.
Oh, do they have one of those?
Actually, believe it or not, she does have a maul. Because those are cheap. It's not as nice as your maul, obviously. It's just a basic bonking maul.
Maybe get a couple of bonky mauls and put those on fire so you don't set your nice one on fire.
It's 10 gold for the maul.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to ruin my nice one.
Will she buy the 2 longbows, rapiers, and leather armors that we have?
Yeah, she'll buy them.
How much?
So, for the, start with the longbow. She'll give you a 7 gold for it.
2 of those.
Or hold on. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. For the longbows, she'll give you 20 gold for each.
And then the 2 rapiers.
For the rapiers, she'll give you 10 gold apiece.
And leather armor.
For 1 set of leather armor, she'll give you 5 whole gold.
Okay.
Also, Melinda, looking at your character sheet, are there, it's allowing you to take the, ley line spells, correct?
I don't know which spells are ley line spells.
I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
So, give me 1 second, I gotta load it up.
I know. I'm sorry. I hate to be a pain in the butt when.
Oh no, you're not a pain, it's the fact that obviously this thing's taken forever. I opened your character sheet and it won't let me close it now. That's just
Oh.
annoying. No, it won't let me close it. Alright. So, an example of a ley line magic. Level 1 is called Land Bond.
Okay.
You touch a willing creature and infuse it with ley energy, creating a bond between the creatures and the land. For the duration of the spell, if the target is in contact with the ground, the target has advantage on saving throws and ability checks to avoid being moved or knocked prone against its will. Additionally, the creature ignores non-magical difficult terrain and is immune to effects from extreme environments such as heat, cold, but not cold or fire damage, and
That is
altitude.
really cool.
Yep, and it lasts for an hour. No concentration.
Sweet.
And that's just a level 1 version. At 9th level, it's absurd. It's just not even fair. And you guys are right next to a strong ley line. So a strong ley line runs all the way through the Nurian Atoll River. I hate that I did all the research for this too. But yeah, as long as that spell shows up, it means that your thing's working.
That's neat. I like that.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to refresh my page again. 'Tis annoying.
I think that's everything.
All right.
And at this point, it lets you know that he can lock doors.
Oh, you have thieves' tools?
I do indeed.
Oh, yep, that's what I thought. Of course my Roll20 page froze. Not the stream, but my DM page.
Right.
That's what I like to see. I just saw what you put in the chat. Local mushroom promises vengeance.
That was in my character notes. It was about the Akrof.
Regularity with its motions and fortunes. If the target fails a wisdom saving throw, then for the duration of the spell, it doesn't make any d20 die rolls and instead follows the sequence of 20, then 1, then 19, then 2, then 18, then 3, then 17, then 4.
What spell are you looking at now?
That was Pendulum.
Oh, I think that's the clockwork one, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Too many magical spells, Melinda. I'm sorry. You're gonna...
Yeah, there's so many.
Oh, the wizard spell list with Midgard is like 8,000 spells.
Yeah, it's wild.
Well, we'll see you here in a minute.
Yeah. All right. So whenever you guys are ready, there's 2 guides that are... they'll take care of themselves, obviously. And take you guys to the Tomb of Tiberish, which is just outside Anu Asir.
What time of day is it?
It's still currently morning. You got plenty of time to leave.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
If I take Shadow Armor, Mitch, could I flavor it that I'm pulling from the ley lines instead of the Shadow Realm?
No.
Okay.
The spell is literally called Shadow Armor.
Yeah, no, I realize that. I was just wondering if reflavor it, that's all.
I mean, no, you could totally reflavor it. I mean, you're literally using leyline magic. I just said no to see how you'd react.
Oh. Big deal.
Trying not to get too ahead of myself while you guys are getting through this.
So who gets the two? Like who gets the health potions? Like are we?
You take one, and the wizard.
Okay.
Good call.
What are we taking?
And
The 2 health potions that were bought.
okay.
Don't worry
Also,
about it. Just get your character up to snuff.
Also, can I pre-coat the mall I have in oil?
Yes. And it will only last 1 hour before it eventually just kind of fades off of the weapon.
I see. And you just bought me one mall?
Yeah, just one.
Okay, I got one mall, 2 things of oil, 1 health potion. Alright.
So many.
There is also an alchemist fire and a vial of acid in the group loot.
We used all of it.
No, we still have one alchemist fire and one vial of acid.
Yep. Got lots of arrows, too.
And are those alchemical books like worth anything if like the wizard reads them?
Now,
Okay, then we'll sell those too.
you're gonna sell those?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's not a savant of alchemical books and reagents, but she can tell they're at least a little valuable. She won't be offering you the full 150 of their value, but maybe 50 gold, depending on how.
You guys cool with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know
You-
how
you
desperate
wanna
you
do
were
one
to
of
get rid
these?
of them, but yeah, another 50 gold back. You just covered most of your expenses. You guys barely lost anything. Alright.
All right, I think we're ready. As soon as Mundo picks her
Yeah.
spells.
Please move forward. I'm just looking
Don't
for
forget magic missile.
some. Yeah.
I think she already has that. Alright, so you guys travel for about a day or two, reaching the Tomb of Tiberish. Oh. Oh, missing something, huh? That's lame. Give me a moment.
Building character.
Yeah, it sounds like she's like a navigator type.
Sounds like who's a navigator type?
The ley line.
Um,
Do they get like teleports and stuff like that in the levels?
they do get a ley line teleportation ability. It's all pretty neat. It's all neat stuff, in my opinion.
It's gonna take me about 3 weeks to figure. Whoops, 3 weeks to figure it out. Sorry, I didn't mean to put that.
Together.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Oh, I think the ley line wizard is extremely complex, but once you get some of those higher level spells, it's just absurd.
Right. How did my initiative go down to 0 minus what? And my AC went down to 10? What happened?
Oh, your dexterity got reduced to a 9.
Why?
I don't know. What happened here?
I don't know.
Let me fix it. Because I know your dexterity was a... Oh, I think it re-switched your charisma and dex, if you look. Because I think we fixed that in post after making your character. Because I know you had a -1 stat. I fix.
Yes.
I fix.
Sure. Do my best to do the best with what I had. Okay. Anyways, that's long enough for me to mess around.
And your AC is back up to the proper number as well. So is your initiative.
Thank you.
Now then. After about a day's travel outside of the tent city, doesn't have a proper name, or encampment, the 2 guides take you to the tomb, and they set up on the opposite side of the river where a large limestone bridge actually goes across the river to where this tomb is. And after crossing that river, you guys have found, or well, you guys have been brought to the tomb.
They're staying there.
Yes, the guides are staying there. They have wagons for you to carry
Where's
back
my
whatever
mule?
you guys find. Say what?
I'll leave my mule with them.
All right, yeah. They are going to wait there for about 3 days, and if you don't return in that time, they're going to consider you guys dead in the tomb. And here we are, the Tomb of Tiberish. Can everyone see?
Only what we're supposed to see.
Well, good.
Yes.
Now then, fun little thing. I have an image for these large limestone doors that you see in front of you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, as you cross this causeway, the Limestone Causeway is 15 feet wide and extends several hundred feet across the Nurianatal River. Deep ruts are worn into the limestone from the travel of carriages. Both sides of the causeway are lined with low walls adorned with alabaster hieroglyphs of a fish-headed god. If anyone wants, you can make a history or religion check to recall any significance of those fish-headed deities.
I'd like to try.
Go ahead, Nadia. History or
history?
religion? Yeah, no. Nothing.
All right.
Can I do history as well?
Yeah, I said anyone could. Yeah, that passes. No. So you're able to recall the significance of the fish-headed god Tiberish, whose depictions relate back to the strength of the river Nuria and how it carries life in and out of the kingdom. Tiberish often compared his wisdom and power to that of the river. But those are just sort of adorned on the short walls that go across this causeway. To be realistic, Squishy and Ickit probably have a hard time looking over the railings while you see the river abound on the other side.
Sure. Right.
So the causeway ends at a wide archway that opens to a symmetrical. Ends at a wide archway with large double doors. Jesus, English, I speak it.
Can I go up and like sniff the door and look for traps?
Yeah, go ahead. It is not trapped at all.
Oh. Wait.
I will open it.
All right.
Keep your hammer ready. Stay
So
close to me.
this area opens into a symmetrical courtyard of granite paving stones and columns carved with depictions of the setting sun across the kingdom. 4 shallow alcoves flank a narrow opening leading to the entrance hall. And there are 2 alcoves on either side. Each alcove contains a depiction of naked humanoids sacrificing themselves in various bloody ways. Very adorned walls here.
Here, ready
You know,
my
it doesn't-
hammer with oil.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a very good omen.
Yeah.
I remember when
just
I
wanna-
was willing to serve something like
Move up here next to Ickit.
Mm-hmm.
what is this thing in the center?
Oh,
Say what?
What's this like little slit in the center?
That leads into the next door. This door is completely identical to the one you just opened, down to every last detail.
Can I inspect these like this alcove for traps?
Yeah, go ahead. So, this triangular room has a 10-foot high curved ceiling and is 20 feet wide at its northern end, which is set with massive golden doors with brass pull rings. Each door has a carving of the fish-headed god facing the opposite door. The depiction on the left door wields a dagger, while the one on the right shows him wielding a curved rod. And it's unlocked. And it's not trapped.
God. Okay.
I had to tell you that last.
I'm sketching this room.
All right.
You guys,
And I'll just wait for her.
Go ahead and give me a history check, Melinda, since you passed the last one.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Tiberish was known for his ritual sacrifices, but such sacrifices were a common aspect of magical practice during Tiberish's time. But he definitely liked those. Anyone who stuck around in the room while he was looking for traps, you can go ahead and give me a perception check as well.
I was just changing my character sheet so it wouldn't roll advantage all the time.
Oh man, Maddie, what happened there?
Perception.
no clue.
Maddie, you actually have good perception. Wow. Oh, Jesus. Well, I guess it makes sense because you're sketching the room. But
Right,
that
yeah.
just passes.
Okay.
You notice that some of the shapes in the carvings in these little alcoves are actually small emeralds covered by plaster. And there's 2 emeralds in the eye sockets for each one of these 4 alcoves.
Interesting. I will. So I have the big sheet, the main piece of parchment that I'm doing the map on, but I want to pull out a smaller piece of parchment. I have 10 pieces of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I just want to do a rough sketch of what those look like.
All right. I'm not going to need any checks for any of that because you're probably the only one that could even pass. Other than that, the emeralds are probably worth about 10 gold each. If you wanted to take them, pry them out of the
Yeah.
eyes.
I wouldn't touch them. I feel like something this early, that valuable, would lead to.
In the same thing.
Gosh, you guys are so scared or something.
I'm thinking of
Yeah, she
Aladdin
told me
with the
about it.
monkey.
Probably
The
by
monkey
now.
takes
I
the.
don't know of them yet, so.
All right. After that, Ikit, there are no traps. What would you like to do?
Once she's done sketching, I'll go up and open the door and make sure that the barbarian is next to me.
All right. It's a little heavy for you to move on your own, but I assume you're going to have the party help you with the movings.
Helping? I'm helping
Yeah.
him.
Are you opening both doors or just one?
Let's do the. Let's do.
There.
Do we want to do dagger or curved rod?
God,
The
Rod?
dagger.
feels like a trick question. Yeah. At least we know what daggers are. Curved rods. We're not really sure what that
All right,
means.
we'll
Yeah.
open the dagger door.
Dagger door is opened.
Alright.
And because there's 2 of you working on it, no worries. So, in this room. Ugh, give me a second. I had to. I have hiccups or something. They never go away. 5 smooth granite columns stand across this 55-foot wide chamber. The bodies of 3 gnolls lie slumped on the floor in a dark stain of dried blood. Their tools, hammers, chisels, pry bars, and rope are scattered around them. The otherwise pristine granite walls are splattered with their dried blood. There are 2 brass doors at opposite ends of the north wall.
I'm not going to move in there. I want to see what I can investigate and deduce what happened to them from here.
In that case, you can roll me a perception.
Oh.
They're dead.
They're dead. Okay. I'm going to kind of carefully sniff closer.
I try.
Does
So,
it mean
like-
to where it's all at? Is it right here?
Say what?
Is it like right here,
Um.
or like the first body I would see?
Oh. So they're just like kind of gathered around here, I'd say, along
Okay.
that wall.
Okay. So
And a very obvious trail of blood leads towards the eastern door, sort of
Into the
going
room
that way.
as well.
If you want to check out the dead gnolls, I'd need a medicine check.
Can check.
yeah. Anyone know what happened?
Wow, I have 0 and I got 13.
Um. Okay, so Ikit, you're able to deduce and see that the wounds upon them were inflicted by claws. But you see that some of the wounds are clean cuts from a slashing weapon. And obviously the trail leads further towards that eastern door, a trail of blood. So some sort of claws and a slashing weapon killed these gnolls.
And I'll relay that to my party.
Other than that, these gnolls wear leather armor. They have a scimitar and a short bow. The armor itself would need extensive repair and modification to be used by anyone that's not a gnoll.
If it looks like it's valuable, I will collect those.
All right, but that's just what you see on them. They still have all their gear on them
Yeah,
as well.
I'll like. I'm gonna search the bodies and
Yeah,
Oh,
should we
okay.
take
get the usable loot.
Their
Yeah.
stuff. They have like extra rope in case.
In that case, so they have 50 feet of rope, one crowbar, and 2 hammers with 2 chisels.
I have 2 crowbars.
Yep. After that, they have 2 sets of leather armor, 2 scimitars, and 2 short bows. And on their corpses, there's 17 gold pieces, 15 silver pieces, 13 arrows, and a small bronze idol of a cat with aquamarines set into its eyes. And put that last part in the chat, because I might have lost you there.
Okay, so
50 feet. Is it just regular
I
rope?
put the arrows in.
Hempen rope.
Okay.
And these walls are not nearly as adorned as the previous ones. They are smooth limestone, but they were pristine, except for the dried blood.
Can I get their kit too? 2 leather armor.
Oh,
2 scimitar. Okay, cool.
I assume you guys already got their tools too?
The loot is updated.
Alright.
And then I'll just wait for the wizard to finish the sketch and suggest that we go through the right door, looking for this clawed thing.
So the blood trail door.
Yeah, and I'm gonna sneak up to it.
Alright. Give me a moment while I kill your character. No, I'm sorry.
I don't think you're
Not
All right.
thirsty.
Sneaky sneak.
You sneak up to the door.
And then I want to inspect it.
Thank you.
Maddie's so much stealthier than Ikit.
I kind of like get startled when I like turn around and see her behind me. I'm like, oh,
Oh yeah, that's right. She's playing the very stealthy race of Marshmallow. I forgot about that.
So funny.
She also has natural camouflage. She can just turn into a desert mushroom.
I got one for investigation on this door. I feel confident that
It
there's
is
nothing
not trapped.
there and just open it.
All right, it opens. You open this brass door. To your death! No, that's it. It's open. Let me read you a little something. This hall is long and featureless, aside from the decorated limestone archway on its right side. The archway depicts dog-headed guards facing one another, each holding a spear at its right side so that it extends across the hallway and touches the opposite guard on the left shoulder.
Do I notice that red light at the end?
Yeah, we can get there when we get there.
Okay.
There is there's almost like a kaleidoscope of colors coming from that end. But most are too faint for you to really make out.
Right, like a stained glass window kind of effect.
Yeah.
So I will pull my dagger and rapier out and just kind of scurry forward up to its first archway, and I want to inspect the spear.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll move forward as well, and on another small piece of parchment, probably on the back side of the one I already drew, the
Give me a second.
face of the things in the entryway. I'll draw one of the dog-headed guards.
Ah. Nice.
Enter the room
Alright.
as well.
And sorry about that. What'd you say you were doing, Andrew?
Inspecting the guard and spear.
Alright. Just looking at them, there's nothing magical or special about them, but more or less whatever's on the other side of this room, as it's a very ornate sort of a guard dog looking things, you know?
And then I'll just go in the room.
Alright. This long, plain room contains a few randomly placed urns and a small bronze chest that is pushed against the wall in front of the entrance.
Okay, just let me sketch the location of the things in that room before we really go messing around with stuff too much.
Alright,
just gonna-
go ahead and move your token in.
Yeah, I'm just gonna jump into that room.
Okay, I will wait.
Alright.
And I notice
So-
another door down here.
As you traverse the room, a subtle feeling moves over you. Glancing up, you notice 4 stone sarcophagi mounted on the ceiling, each containing a mummified corpse held in place with iron spikes.
Oh, that can't be good.
That's a strange way to bury your dead.
Yeah, that's. I don't know.
And where are they?
I got you.
If it's a warning, or if they were just really naughty in life.
This little dotted lines are where the sarcophagi are on the ceilings.
Ah, okay.
The corpses are held in place above by iron spikes.
So,
Maybe like
are the sarcophagi? Are they missing like the bottoms so we can see the body?
Yeah, you
being
can
held
see
by-
into them.
Okay.
But each of the sarcophagi contains a limestone placard with a name chiseled into it.
Okay.
I assume you guys would look at the names.
Absolutely.
Can
Yeah.
I-
Definitely. At least
the
to
names.
note it on the drawings.
Mm-hmm. So the names are Xerx, Phi, Tosanath, and Balexi. I don't remember. I don't know how to say that last one. Balesy. But any further information about them is pretty much lost upon any of you.
Make note of
So
that.
I got a refresh. And while she's taking notes, I'm just gonna make sure I stay away from like underneath them, and just tell them to, or wait for her to be done, like drawing.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
When she is done, tell her to get ready and maybe stand away from the box.
Like stand here.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go check this
Just you.
stuff.
All right.
Here, I'm squishy. Will you help me look for traps?
I can be stealthy. I'm still stealthy. Are those pots?
And I'm just investigating the test for traps.
All right.
I think he said they were urns.
Yeah, those are urns.
There's that draw test and then
These
two.
things?
Yeah.
I want to check the chest.
Oh, that's a chest. Okay.
All right. So, the urns are empty, not trapped. Nothing special about them. The bronze chest, once opened, is inlaid with red velvet, and it's embossed on the outside with the face of a feline. Other than that, they're all empty.
The chest has a face on the outside.
Yes, embossed on the outside is like face of a feline. On the inside, it's just inlaid with red velvet, and there's nothing else really about it.
Well, I
Can
mean,
we open it?
cats do like boxes. So,
No, yeah, we opened it. There was nothing in there.
yeah.
Oh. Is the box at least worth something? Because it's made of, like, bronze and it's all pretty?
Yeah, it's pretty valuable. Probably worth about
Okay.
25 gold. It'll be big and heavy and hard to carry.
Yeah, because then I can hold stuff in there. Like,
Maddie,
if I find gold or something.
It's big enough for you to just sit in it and close it.
Oh. So I can't.
Yeah, it's about 5 feet. It's about 5 feet long and 2 feet wide, Maddie.
Well, never mind. It was a nice idea, though.
All right, and then carefully make my way in between these two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming.
Sorry, go ahead.
Wait for me. Dun, 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 dun.
I want to check this door for traps.
All right. And Melinda's staying back there.
So,
Yeah, probably. Until they're done really investigating things.
All right. So, this door is not trapped.
good.
All right, and I will look to Melinda or to Itchy Nose and nod and open the door.
Okay.
All right. Give me one moment. Because as soon as you open the door, there are 3 gnolls that immediately perk up in attention. They were pretty much resting calmly, but at that point they perk to attention, grab their weapons, and start screaming and gnarling in Gnollish. Does anyone know Knoll?
I speak Goblin.
I don't think so. Let me.
Abyssal giant in northern.
Wait, they're not friendly? I thought they were adventurers.
So friendly.
Do you speak Knoll, Maddie?
Yeah, no, I meant.
All right, you have no idea what they said, but they've grabbed their weapons, and one of the gnolls has already knocked an arrow into his bow. And at that, I need a 5-minute break. I gotta use the restroom.
Oh,
Huzzah!
I'm going to make a hot chocolate.
Yes.
I want tea now. That sounds delicious.
And we're back. Wonderful break. Everyone had time to think about their life's mistakes. No? Oh, come on, guys. I'm hilarious.
You're always funny. Always funny. All right.
So, with that, everyone go ahead and roll for initiative.
Damn, Maddie.
Yeah, I know, right? Look at her.
For once, I'm not. I have like good initiative. Like sometimes I'm usually last.
Yeah. Alright, and with that,
So
Maddie, you react immediately to these guys looking very threatening and snarling at you in a language you don't recognize. What would you like to do?
So I already have my weapon out, and it's coated in oil. Can I use my tinderbox and light
It
it
would
on
be in
fire?
action to light it, but yes.
Yeah. Okay. And so I have
And-
one action left.
You have
I wanna
movement
move.
and bonus action left.
Yeah. I want to move and attack him.
You only have a bonus action left once you move.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna move over here so that way it can still
Mm-hmm.
hit him and not get me. I'm not in the way. What?
I love you still have a bonus action that you can use to rage if you want.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
But keeping in
forgot.
mind, you're in like the third room of this entire tomb and you can only rage twice.
That- I'll save it. I'll save it. Should save it.
No,
Okay,
that's
go.
entirely up to you, because you never know. Maybe this is the only combat you'll see. Maybe it isn't. That's up to you to decide, Maddie. All right, so, gosh, you really don't have a lot else you can do with the bonus action, Maddie. Anyway, the barbarian lights her maul on fire and runs into the room. What would you like to do, Itchy Nose?
Well, I hope I don't roast the marshmallow, but I'm going to cast Firebolt.
I didn't even think of that. That's beautiful. Nat 20 hits. I think there's only one you can currently see.
Sure, yeah.
Actually, no, you can see two of them. But I assume you're hitting the closest one. What?
Yeah.
Oh,
What is
hold on.
that?
No, hold on. You know how I do crits. The other one's a 10.
Okay.
So you literally dealt the minimum you could with a crit. I just find that hilarious that you double one that.
Yeah, amazing.
So yeah, that's 1 plus 10.
Yeah. And, yeah, that's my turn.
All right. It's the roasted Knoll. And guess who's closest? Maddie. And he is going to take his spear in two hands and poke at you, Maddie. Does a 12 hit?
Hold on. I gotta look at my character.
You don't have that ready at all
no,
times?
No, because, yeah, no, it doesn't hit. I have
Alright.
15 for armor class.
Well, he misses as you just duck your head a little bit and he just harmlessly goes over your mushroom head. Alright, so it's the big guy. And he is going to use one of his very special abilities. He's going to have this Knoll make a reactionary... oh no, I'm sorry, the Knoll with the burned Knoll. Crispy Knoll is going to make a reactionary poke once more against Maddie. Poke! And a miss. He is not happy. But with his remaining movement and remaining action, he's going to make one attack against Maddie. with his glaive. And miss. As Ikit, you just see this Knoll just slightly move forward and swing this glaive towards Maddie, and once again, it just passes by her as she dodges out of the way.
What funny.
That's 3 attacks against Maddie and 3 misses.
Wow.
Combat is significantly different when Maddie's around, I'll say that. Ikit, it is your turn. Also, just so this makes sense on all the squares, he's going to be in that square.
All right, so I'm just gonna run forward and rapier and dagger.
All right. I assume you're going to go and do it on Injured Man.
Yeah, the one next to my ally, so I have advantage.
Okay. So 25 hits. 8 piercing damage. Fantastic. He was bloodied. He is now severely injured. Nat 20 hits. That might be enough to finish him off. Do you have the 2-weapon fighting that allows you to add your modifier?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 12.
That's the turn.
All right. Well, he is dead.
Pretty good.
Up next is this Knoll, who is going to use a nice and simple spear, and he's just going to chuck it, since you guys are in this room and so close. And he's going to chuck the spear at Ikit, who is now the target of opportunity. Wow. I can't hit Maddie, but I can hit Ikit, apparently. I believe that hits. Yep, that hits. Ikit, you take maximum 8 piercing damage. Andrew there? Or are you muted? Well, now I have to do it myself.
I just made the best, tastiest hot chocolate. So good.
All right, Maddie. You have your flaming maul. You have your full turn. What would you like to do?
Later.
And this man is dead.
Yes. I'm gonna attack this guy.
You would have to move to
Yeah,
right here.
I'm just. Oh wait, I can occupy.
Oh yeah, you can
this
just move
spot?
forward. Yeah, if he's dead, the space is free.
Okay. Then I'll move here. And I'm gonna whack him with the flaming maul. How do I?
Just do a normal maul attack. The extra damage it would do is a set amount. A 12 misses.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack him again.
With what?
The maul.
You don't have multi-attack, Maddie.
Oh, I see.
You don't get that till 5th level. Ikit can attack twice because he's attacking with his offhand. He's dual wielding, whereas you are just carrying around the big bonker.
And you doesn't love that.
Yeah.
What can I do for bonus action then?
Rage.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
Rage.
You are now raging. Make sure you tick down your rage counter by 1.
I did.
Alright. And, Maddie? There's one other thing. You have to tell me when you want to do this, but you have an ability called Reckless Attack. It gives you advantage on your next, on all your attacks on that turn, but it gives the enemy advantage to hit you until your next turn.
Okay. And how many times can I use that?
Every turn.
Oh, that's great. Can I use that?
Next turn.
Yeah, I'll put that in the chat. I want to use that.
Alright, next turn you can use that for sure.
Okay.
But that's just some fun stuff you can do. You don't even have to be raging to use that. Keep that in mind too.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yep, you can just use it.
Oops, it's not my turn. Settle down, Barkas.
Back to you, Melinda. Itchy nose.
Mr. Knoll's lol. I was in such a silly mood when I made her name.
I know. And it's so weird because you actually play her as a normal character. But also it fits the Trollkin naming conventions.
Yes, exactly.
And that bothers me how much that actually does fit.
Okay. I'm going to take my movement and move to here.
Mm-hmm.
And can I see this guy from the doorway?
Let me see real quick if you can see him. Let me look. I'd say you can see him.
Yeah, I mean oh, anyway, yes, okay.
You've got a good enough view of him.
Yeah. And I will firebolt again.
Do it.
Doing it.
14 misses. You shoot a firebolt and he just blocks it with his shield and it just harmless.
Like, lucky. I'll get you next time. That's my turn.
All right. And that guy's dead, so he's out of my turn order. It is the Knoll Packlord. And he... Okay. He rolled a 5, so he is going to once again incite Rampage. And have the Knoll right here make an attack with his spear against Squishy, which misses. Wow.
Yeah.
And then,
He barely had a hold of that.
yeah, he actually gets to make 2 attacks. So, we're going to do this nice and simple. One against Ickit and one against Squishy, as he's just twirling around his big glaive.
A hit.
Alright. God, I hit both of you. Wow. First
Did I
attack.
take-
I
did
gave
take
you...
7?
You took 8 points of damage from a Knoll shooting a bow at you.
Which one hit me? The 22 or 23?
The 23 hit you. So hold on. The first one is for Ickit. 6 slashing damage. And the next one is for Squishy. Maddie, you are raging, so that is cut in half, down to 5 slashing damage. Alright, and that brings us back to Ickit. Oh! D10 plus 2. Let's see it.
Total 10.
10. Undoing that last hit and some of what happened before.
Offhand attack.
You still have an action. That was only your bonus action, so
cool.
you can do main hand
Nice.
attack.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And you have to do a main hand attack before you can do an offhand attack.
Oh, an 8.
An 8 unfortunately
turn.
misses. Actually, I rephrased that wrong. You can still do an offhand attack as a bonus action because you're dual wielding.
Okay.
But you already used your bonus action. I accidentally flipped that whole thing
Okay.
thinking of something
Sure.
else.
Yeah, so that is my turn.
All right. It's Disnol. And there's a marshmallow right in front of him. And he's going to make his spear attack. I believe a 15 matches. So half damage on half damage. You take 2 piercing damage, Maddie. You half it to 3 because you're raging. You half it again because it matches 2. I love doing halves on a match. It's just so much fun. Like a glancing blow. Oh, this is going to be great. This guy just hit you. Maddie, it's your turn. Don't forget you can reckless. Just let me know when you're recklessing.
Well, yeah, I want to do the reckless attack
Mm-hmm.
for my next turn.
Well, no, I mean,
And-
it's currently your turn.
Yeah,
You can do it right now.
yeah, I want to do it now.
All right. And who are you
And then
attacking recklessly?
The Knoll that tried to attack me.
They both attacked you.
Well, the knoll.
Okay, the bottom one.
Yeah, and I'm gonna hit him with the maul.
A 22 hits. Go ahead and roll damage, and this will put the fire out on your maul, but it also deals an extra 5 fire damage. As it's just a flat 5 bonus. So 5 bludgeoning and 5 fire for 10 points of damage. And I do allow, I forgot about this, Maddie, I do allow punching as a bonus action. So if you just roll a strength to hit, with advantage, because you're recklessing. So a 16 would hit as you punch him with your little mushroom fist. Like right in the shin. And it hurts him. Oh, Maddie, you didn't have your rage damage on either. That was actually 2 more points of damage.
What do you mean? How do I activate that?
There we go. Now that's accurate. On your character sheet, there should be a little checkbox for rage under global damage modifier. It's
see it. I
2
clicked it.
points of damage.
I got it. I clicked that. Okay.
Those 2 points will add up, Maddie.
Okay.
All right, so Maddie, in one blow and then punch, this man is bloodied. Itchy nose. What would you like to do? Melinda?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You weren't ready to just be called Itchy Nose.
Yeah, I know. I was sitting here.
Probably pressure though.
I was thinking about how delicious my hot chocolate was and how I'm sad I drank it all already. Okay. I'm going to move up so I'm standing in the doorway, and I will firebolt this knoll.
There's an itchy nose in the doorway.
Oh, well, I mean, it got around him before.
No, I said there's an itchy nose in the doorway. I was making a joke.
Sorry.
Do your thing, girl.
Yeah,
Didn't
shoot
like-
him! Shoot him!
Good lord.
15 matches.
Alright. Oh, that's amazing. So impressive.
You'll get there.
Jeez. Gotta get these low rolls out of the way, I guess.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Alright, as you deal only 2 points of fire damage, most of it's blocked by his shield, but a little gets around and singes his once pristine fur.
I'm like, aha! Aha!
That was totally a Doog reference and him being a Knoll. This Knoll Pack Lord. Oh, I gotta roll to see if he gets his ability back. He does not, thank God, otherwise he'd keep using it. After this, there isn't one of you more bloodied than the other. So he is gonna make 1 attack against Icket and 1 against Squishy, once again. He is still testing the waters of what he can do. The 10 misses Icket. He did not have advantage. But I know a 20 hits you, Maddie. And that was with advantage. So thank God he didn't attack Marshmallow first. Oh my gosh. Maddie, you take 3 points of slashing damage after your Barbarian Rage reduces it. What are you, Maddie?
A tiny monster, apparently.
Let me get that other guy out of there. There we go. Well, Icket, this guy swung at you and missed, but then hit Squishy.
Oh man.
It's sort of, think of it as like the same fluid movement as he swings towards you and then brings it back down against Squishy.
I'm gonna run through the lake.
Mm-hmm. You just scutter between his legs. This is a rather large knoll.
And pack tactics, rapier, dagger.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So those both hit. 9 and 7. 16 total points of piercing and then slashing damage. Lots of damage.
And that's it for me.
You were 2 points away from doing the max amount of damage you could do, by the way.
Oh, so close.
Yeah. Alright, it's this Knoll, and unfortunately there seems to be a marshmallow in his way. So he's going to make a spear attack. 18.
He misses.
He has
Oh,
advantage,
18.
so 18
Right.
hits. You take 3 piercing damage. This is the glory of a barbarian, people. Even if the enemy has advantage and hits you every time, you're okay. Oh. So you bonked him, burned him, then Melinda burned him, and then he stabbed you. Maddie, it's your turn.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Alright. You don't have the fire damage anymore,
Yes. I'm
as it's only for the one attack.
I know.
A 14 misses. Were you reckless attacking on that one, Maddie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to say it every time.
Just like let me know, because I have to know if I still get advantage against you. Unfortunately, your 14 still misses, even with the advantage.
Okay, and I'm gonna punch him.
Alright. Roll a strengthy strength.
I clicked it.
It's on the way.
On the way, brother.
Click it again for me. There we go. 21. So
So strong.
he stopped your maul with his shield, and then you just take your little fist and you punch the bottom of his shield, which catches him in his own knees. He's very injured.
Please finish him off if she knows.
Melinda.
Firebolt again! Because I'm not ready to use actual spells yet.
An 18 hits.
Hey.
There it is.
While his shield bashes him in his own kneecaps, and he's just howling in pain, you firebolt him in the face, which is now fully exposed, and he dies.
And I will step this way. One square.
Alright.
That's my turn.
'Tis the Knoll Pack Lord, and he's out for blood against the one that's a little more injured. So sorry, Maddie. 20 and 12.
Okay, the 12 misses, but the 20 hits.
You take 5 slashing. Yick it.
You turned your back to me too long.
1 round of him not fighting you.
Whoa.
The 12 misses, the 16 hits. Action surge away. And that 20 hits. 20 hits. Alright.
Good lord.
So, that's 5 plus 8, plus 8, plus 6. 16 plus 11, 27.
And that's my turn.
He is severely injured as you literally stab him 3 times.
I made a pincushion out of him.
1 time through his entire rib cage. Oh boy. Maddie, it is your turn. This guy just messed you up.
A weapon. How dare he?
Are you recklessing? 21
Yeah.
hits.
Well, good.
Alright. 9 points of damage.
And bonus action, punch him.
You punch a corpse.
He's dead, Squishy. Squishy, stop. He's dead.
Good job, guys.
All I can picture for some reason is the hamburger helper glove just bashing somebody. It doesn't make it. All that I can picture.
That is awful.
Wholesome.
All right.
Take one of those, Squishy.
I
Or
need
do we want to
healing. I think I'm gonna use one of those health potions.
Okay.
Alright, so quick synopsis of what this room looks like. This chamber has lower ceilings than others you've seen. It's piled to the top with canopic jars and wooden crates of every size and shape. Let me stop this combat music.
Maddie, if you click the second to on the right side, the second button for macros, and then click healing potion in bar, you can roll your healing potion from that.
It might be different for her. Oh, it is different for her.
Hold on, I think I got it. Is this right?
No, yeah. Wow.
So
One
I get
away from
9
max. Yeah, 9
I
HP.
get 9 HP.
You betcha. No, 9 more. Not at 9, Maddie.
Don't you bark? The door is open. Come on.
Woof.
Sorry.
Don't tell me not to bark. Maddie, you were supposed to add 9, not put your HP at 9. There you
Okay.
go. There you go. You got it.
And then I'll search the corpses.
All right. So, on them there corpses, you find. Let me pull them back up. Almost lost it. All right. On the Knoll Packlord, you find a glaive, a longbow, and 10 arrows.
Here's how much damage does that glaive do?
It is a D10, but it has a reach of 10 feet,
Okay.
meaning you can hit someone an extra square away.
Yeah, I want that.
Maddie, your weapon does more damage, by the way.
Oh.
That's the downside. You get a longer range, but less damage.
No, I'll keep my weapon.
Yeah.
Keep the maximum bunker.
Yeah.
Plus, Maddie, you get to move faster as a barbarian. Oh no, wait. She's already a marshmallow with 35 feet of movement speed. So later on, Maddie, your speed will be boosted to 45. It's very rare for you not to see an enemy that's within 45 feet. That being said, the other gnolls each had, because they already threw one spear each, they have one spear and a longbow with 5 arrows each.
Got it. And then looking at these boxes, is there anything I can find in them?
All right, so let's get into that. As you start opening some of the boxes, I assume all of you are just going to open them. Most of them are completely empty. At some point, they were pried open, emptied, and then reclosed and restacked. If you guys want, you can spend time to search all the boxes, but like the first 10 that you open are completely empty.
Can I shake them to see if I hear anything inside?
The boxes that are bigger than you, yes. You just like put your hands on this box like someone who's shaking a
they are much
vending
bigger than
machine.
this.
You're just like a rat shaking a vending machine. That's the comparison I can have, and it's just like most of them are empty. If you want to take the time to like check every box, you can. You guys are in no rush. You guys have 3 days.
We're not in a rush. So.
All right, so in that case, after about 10 minutes, you'll find a couple of boxes that are in fact full. Now here's the thing. Who wants to roll the dice for this loot?
I'll do it.
Roll me
Do it.
2d6. And this is over the course of your full 10 minutes of searching. 6. So you guys find 6 small, decorative bronze boxes, each containing 3 vials. Now, there's more fun, as some of the vials are in fact broken. We'll get to that in a second. Since there's 6 of them, 6 boxes with 3 vials each. What's the word? Freaking.
24?
Yeah, there's 24. So there's 24 potential vials. Unfortunately, 4 of them are broken. This is my turn to roll. So there are
That's not bad,
20. Yeah. Oh no. I flipped that. There are 4 that are not broken.
Aha, okay.
Darn. Then I wish I'd rolled higher. Aw. But the perfumes in these vials evaporated a long time ago. But an unbroken vial is worth 1 gold piece, and each bronze box is worth 5 gold pieces.
Leave the perfume, bring the boxes.
I mean, there's
Okay.
only 4 vials of the perfume.
I got it.
So-
And just a quick, very rudimentary sketch of this little room.
All right.
You should probably make note that we found the Knolls there and what time we encountered them.
Yes, I will note that.
Noted.
How long do you think it's been?
Since you guys entered here,
25 minutes?
less than an hour, for
Yeah.
sure.
I would say we are efficient.
Yeah.
All right, and once we're ready, playing in between the lines.
You guys are worried about those ceiling sarcophaguses or something.
It's ominous. It's ominous.
It sure is.
Ominous?
You don't see things like that every day, Trevor.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
What is
why
this
are they on
light?
the ceiling?
What are these lights, guys?
Lights?
Don't go into the light.
All right. I'll start describing this room. Since Icket moved in there. All right. So this area, 7 magical torches light the room, each a different color. A shallow reflecting pool abuts the wall, and the colored torchlight reflecting off ripples on the water cast a kaleidoscope of color onto the walls. Larger than life carvings stretch across the northern wall of the chamber, spanning the entire width of the pyramid. 3 large bronze lion statues flank each side of the pool.
Oh god.
The relief carvings on the north wall depict falcon-headed men slaying a lion with spears. Above the pool, painted servants pour water into its basin, with a rainbow painted on the horizon behind them. On the south wall, multicolored scarabs are depicted on a 10-foot stone tablet. To the east and west are diagonal walls. The east wall holds a metallic door with a rusted iron lock, and a sarcophagus stands near the west wall.
Stay away from the sarcophagus.
This is good advice.
And I'm gonna inspect this door
All right.
for any traps.
All right.
I'm
You
gonna
said there were
ready my
7
ball.
torches. I only see 6 colors.
Yeah.
Where's the 7th torch?
That's a very good question. I think it was supposed to be 6. Unless there's a torch. Oh, there's a torch over the pool. Duh.
Okay.
That one is not colored or anything special.
Okay.
So it's like,
It's what allows the pool to reflect all this colorful light and make it like a kaleidoscope of colors, like as it was described.
right. So there's one that's like your regular light, and then the rest of them are like the colors, like the prism.
Mhm.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll an investigation to the door?
Please do, just for me.
Sure.
So while you're doing that, this door is plated in gold, and it's got an iron lock that is
No
rusted.
advantage. Oh, 21.
All right, so it's not trapped, and you can probably open it with some thieves' tools as the lock is old and rusty.
I'll attempt it. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll me them thieves' tools.
17.
All right, that does it. You were able to pop the lock off this door.
Squishy, get ready.
Weapon.
Come over here.
Okay, and then I open the door.
Alrighty then. Give me a moment.
Oh no.
This triangular chamber is brightly lit by a single magical torch in a sconce hanging from the ceiling. Scattered haphazardly over the floor are gold coins, goblets, items of jewelry, and other grave goods. In the far corner of the room is a short pedestal, on top of which rests a fist-size lapis lazuli carving of a scarab. The carving emits a faint purple glow.
We should just
I'm
go
looking
for
at the
the
door.
item.
My eyes are like wide, and so I just walk right up to it.
All right.
And can I like inspect the pedestal?
Go ahead.
I'm like sniffing it, looking all around.
Yeah, yeah. Can I just do a perception check to see that if I'm getting all of the details of the room drawn on this map?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, 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 oh. You just made the DC, let me tell you that. Yeah. So, that piece of treasure you're looking at has a pressure plate on it. That's all I'm going to give you for now.
Looks like there's a pressure plate underneath this jewel.
Mm-hmm.
Can I like scoop up a handful of coins?
Hmm.
I just want to pick them up, see if anything happens.
Depends. As you're reaching for some other coins, are you just gonna just grab them?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a perception check. Okay. How much coins are you grabbing? Like, you trying to pick up enough?
A small handful, like 4 or 5.
All right.
I just want to look at them closely, and once I do, I'll drop them right back.
Are you just looking at the coins, picking them up, and putting them back down?
Yep.
All right. Hmm. So,
Sorry.
you didn't decide to look for any traps on the gold, which is unfortunate. So, suddenly the chamber shudders with a heavy cracking, and dozens of fist-sized stone plugs rain down from the ceiling,
Oh god.
immediately followed by cascades of sand pouring through the opened holes.
Get out! Get out!
The room is now immediately difficult terrain.
Grab the item.
Can I try to grab the item and then get to the door?
I'm getting there. A stone slab begins descending noisily across the doorway.
So
Hold
what's-
on.
Get
what's
the item.
I need
Maybe
everyone to
after
roll
we-
initiative.
left to right, or
The stone slab that is descending is in fact the door.
it's going up to down?
And this room is filling with sand. This room is difficult terrain.
Wait, I got it. Can I like
All
wedge
right.
the crowbar in between the door?
We'll get
Try
there.
and delay.
We'll get there. Well, you should have used that earlier, Melinda.
Sorry.
Too late now.
Yeah, it is.
I'm an evil DM. Now then. Since, Ikit, you are the only person in the room, and we are at the top of the turn order, you do, in fact, take 2 bludgeoning damage from falling stones and debris. Cut that in half because your initiative is above 13, which it doubles as your dex save for the damage.
Interesting.
So, with that, Maddie, what would you like to do?
Wedge the crowbar there to try and stop it from descending.
Mm-hmm.
What would that be? Just a strength thing? To do that?
No, you can just place it in there.
Alright.
And it'll take some time for the door to reach that drop. But you got a crowbar there and ready. Ick it.
Try to grab the big gem and run out.
Alright. It's 5 feet
next
to the
to me.
gem. And then 20 feet total to get out. Do you have 40 feet of movement to use?
Oh no, I don't. I can't just reach that from my square. I have to move to it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then I'll just leave.
All right. So as soon as you leave, Itchy knows anything you were going to do as this stone slab is falling down?
Anything that's gonna help here? It's not gonna do enough damage to damage the door.
It is a large stone slab that is just sliding down really fast. Ikit was able to dive out of there before it slammed shut, but at this point, it's about to hit her crowbar.
Right.
And,
Would I have been able to put my crowbar out there with my turn as well? On the other side of the door?
yeah, sure, why not? You can put your crowbar in
Do
there.
that. Yeah, I'll do that too, just maybe.
On the opposite side for, like, extra
Hit
support.
up the goal.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think the best thing that I can do is try my best to explain on not the large piece of parchment but the smaller one how the trap worked.
Well, it's only like 6 seconds, but I see you're just immediately starting to look at the trap. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So,
Got a light bulb moment. Aha!
in
Yeah.
that case, after Ikit escapes, Itchy Nose is just looking at the trap. The large piece of stone slams down, bends the crowbars, and completely seals off this chamber that was filling with sand.
Shot. At least I'm alive.
Remove the
was a lot
crowbars
of-
from your inventory. They are destroyed.
It was a close one.
There has to be a way into that room.
The entire
Well, what-
room was booby-trapped with pressure plates on all of the treasure.
Oh wow.
Ah,
You only checked the one, and that's why I was like, "Are you
I
checking? Are you checking the
I would-
coins?"
I would not have assumed. Like, I would have just like, yep, this is fine.
Yep. Oh boy.
Can we try breaking
Make
the
note
door?
of that
or
room.
no?
There was at least 5,000 pointed there. I don't know.
You never really checked out the entire room. You focused in on that gem. So, with that, what do you guys want to do?
Used to have my knife. What can you make of these magical torches, everybody?
Yeah. Can I do an Arcana check to see if I recognize?
There's no need. They're just magical colored torches.
Oh, okay.
Can I
So,
pick one up?
so
See
it's
if
not
it does anything?
They are built into the wall, and removing them from the wall would destroy them, Maddie.
Oh, well, never mind then. I don't
Can I
want to
look
strength.
Can I look at the scarabs?
On the south wall, yes.
You need to roll or anything?
No, but I'll just reiterate what they were. So on the south wall, there's multicolored scarabs depicted on a 10-foot stone tablet. I almost said slab, but it's a tablet. Let's see. So the 7 scarabs they're carved into the surface of this tablet. They're each about 2 hand spans across for a normal human hand. Each one of them is a different color. At the center is a violet scarab, and the others are arranged in like vertical arcs, almost like a just normal archway. If you look at it from like bottom left, then going up a little bit into the right, then the middle one being violet, then down and to the right, and then down to the right again, essentially. The scarabs go red, blue, violet, purple, and then orange.
Red, blue, violet.
Did I forget one? Yellow and green. That was it. It was yeah, I forgot yellow and green. Jesus Christ.
Yellow, green, and orange?
No, it's yellow, red, blue, violet, purple, orange, green, in like an arc.
Okay. Got it.
The description given to the DM is terrible, so I had to figure it out on my own. Took me forever, like, reading what order they were in, because apparently that's super important. Yep.
And then can I look at the statues in the pool?
Yes. Go ahead and roll me an investigation if you would like. You may investigate if you would like. Hello?
Anybody?
Wow.
That was you, Ickett.
I am.
There it is. Okay. So, the reflecting pool is pretty much exactly as I described it to you. Where did I describe it to you? Aha! So, it's a shallow reflecting pool on the wall, colored by torchlight, reflecting ripples off the water, casting a kaleidoscope of color onto all this area. And obviously there's all the same paintings and murals that were described. But upon close inspection of the reflecting pool and the mural areas, you would see that the floor is a little wet. Water from what should be a completely still pool was splashed over the edge, and the trail of water seems to head towards the scarab tablet.
Oh god.
Where's the tablet?
The one that Itchy knows and you were just looking at.
Okay, I'll relay that information to Itchy.
Interesting. So it must be like a combination to open this door.
What door?
Well, I would assume there's a secret door here if the wet footprints lead to the door or to the wall and then they disappear.
That is the safe assumption. Maybe try going into the colors the way the arch is.
Well, not all of the colors of the scarabs are in the room.
Which colors are missing?
So there's yellow, red, and blue.
Yellow, red, blue, violet, purple, orange, green.
Oh, purple and orange are missing.
Missing where?
Well, I mean, there's yellow. Okay, so yellow, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll call this blue. We'll call this red, green, violet, which leaves another green color, but no orange or purple.
It's orange?
Yeah.
Or this is yellow? And this is orange?
like a green to me.
That
Yeah, it does. Same.
that's green.
Yeah.
I wonder if the last torch in the center of the pool should be considered orange, as it gives off normal torchlight.
Ah,
Still
that might be.
Yeah, but you're still missing purple.
That looks like purple.
Well, there's
Well, violet then.
But then
violet.
what about violet?
Yeah. There's violet and purple. So.
Yeah, that extra leftover color is supposed to be the other torch. I don't know. It says the color is supposed to be indigo or purple, which I don't know what the color indigo is supposed to look like either.
Dark purple.
Craziness, guys.
I know, right? Am I just hung up and I'm just arguing semantics at this point? Like,
You
should we
are.
just get off? Okay. All right. So.
Can I try getting in the water?
Sure. You're now wet. Like, up to
Yeah,
your
I-
knees.
Then I walk towards the door.
Alright.
That didn't work.
No, I think it's like a combination lock. Like we need to go yellow, red, blue, violet, purple, orange, green. Well, actually, no. If this is orange, then that should be last to open the door. Do you know what I mean, though?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Sounds like
So-
a good idea.
I'll try different combinations, like she just did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I have an idea.
Yellow.
I'm gonna give you guys a visual representation of what that looks like on no. Hold on. So you guys are just walking up to the torches, touching them?
Standing in the pool of color, really.
Mm-hmm.
Can I touch a scarab when she's in the area?
Mm. So I stand in yellow light. You touch the yellow scarab.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
I do that.
Okay, yellow. We'll go red.
Torches. So we're all kind of trying different things.
Blue.
I'm just touching all the corresponding colors. Nothing's happening.
Nothing's happening at all. And just imagine you guys running around this room, touching torches, touching scarabs. Nothing's happening.
I don't get it.
Me either.
The pool of water has a trail of water leading towards the scarabs. There are several different colors, sort of each representing their own thing. If I can put this in the chat, I will for you guys, just to give you a visual representation of the sort of how the scarabs are placed.
Yes.
They're placed in that sort of pattern on the tablet. So obviously red, blue, yellow, violet, green, purple, indigo, orange. And if I can,
Okay, so the order is not what I have written down.
yeah, I figured a better visual would make this a lot easier for you guys.
Sure.
I hope that worked. It did.
Oh, so indigo is not its own color. It's just okay. Okay.
It's its own color. There's 7 of them.
Oh, purple and indigo in this situation looks like it's the same color to me.
Yeah. It's just obviously the violet purple would be very similar colors in my opinion.
All right, so it could go in an arc. It could also go yellow, green, blue, violet, purple.
If we have someone stand in yellow and green,
There is water, a trail of water between the pool and the stone slab where the scarabs are.
Right. So with that, we can guess that orange and red are probably the last colors because they're right across from it. So yellow and green. So Squishy, do you want to go stand in yellow? I'll stand in green. And
what was
then-
this room?
So, let me reread just something for the description of the room that would be painfully obvious to anyone in this room. Above the pool, painted servants pour water into its basin, with a rainbow painted on the horizon behind them.
Oh, so it follows the colors of the rainbow.
And then on the opposite side of the room, from the fountain, are the multicolored scarabs on a 10-foot stone tablet.
Is the fountain pouring water?
No, the fountain is mostly still, but it is fresh water. So it's getting water from
So-
somewhere.
But
Okay.
is there another source of water that we can pour water into the fountain?
Unless you have water with you.
So 7 colors of the rainbow:
Gorgy Biv.
red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Orange, yellow, green. Brain hurts.
Where's Roger when you need him?
Honestly,
I know.
Well,
Solve this real quick.
I'm just gonna go swim in this water.
you're wet.
There's a door over here, or a wall anyway, and we assume that the wall lifts up. But there's 7 different colors in here, so we're assuming the 7 colors are.
She's asking Rob.
No. Rob's mom is asking what I'm trying to solve. So,
I mean, well,
Help
she
us.
raised him.
we're assuming that there's some kind of color sequence.
And there's water going from the pool to the tablet. The rainbow thing on the...
There's a secret door over here, and there's water that goes from the pool towards the door. So, yes, and that's just not a color that's in the room. So we're assuming that torch light means regular light, but would be
Can I
orange.
grab the torch in the pool?
You would break it.
Yeah.
Doesn't like come off?
Are we supposed to
Removing
do
them
that?
would break the torches.
Supposed
No,
to?
I don't want to do that.
Instead of stand in the color,
Yeah.
do we touch them and turn them off?
Huh?
So if we did that, it would go. Well, we still don't have orange.
Yeah, but if we broke it and it like that breaks it, then it's broken. Like the treasure room is now broken.
You guys are gonna break another thing?
But I get that idea. That's not.
You guys want to come back to this and check out this hallway?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
This is too much for me.
Okay, just back it up. Back it up real quick. Alright, Ickit.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with you.
Uh-oh.
Alright. Alright, where is it? Go ahead and make me a dex save.
No.
Fantastic. Mm-hmm. Ah. Where's the space button? Fantastic again. A giant 5 foot by 5 foot slab of stone falls from the ceiling, and Ickett is able to get out of the way just in time before it falls and blocks him off from the rest of the party. Number one. Number two, when you dodge forward, you fall directly into another trap as the floor falls open beneath you. Roll me another dex save, please.
Wow.
I did not design this. I am only running it. Fantastic. All right. Once again, you were able to move out of the way. So, let's move you right there. And just so everyone can see, that 5 foot square is now a massive drop.
Which 5-foot squares?
There's a door in the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run down the hall and try to open the door.
All right.
Like scared, still using that adrenaline and that forward momentum and just moving forward.
All right. Obviously, in the room next to you, you see dried blood and obviously what is an embalming chamber. But running down to the south, you would indeed be able to reach the door. But at that point, go ahead and move your token to the door, because something very important is about to happen. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
After that,
just letting you-
Say what?
Just letting you know, I could probably play for probably another hour, and then I gotta log
Oh,
out here.
that is perfectly fine, Maddie. We're not going to go for more than another hour.
Okay, good. Initiative.
We're all up to die.
The 6 statues behind you guys, Itchy Nose and Squishy, suddenly spring to life as an illusion fades. And these 6 creatures emerge from their stasis and, brandishing their deadly claws, prepare to attack you.
Oh boy.
Just so you can see what they look like.
Wait, he opened the door?
When the trap was triggered, I let Ickett move his full movement down the hall to the door before I decided to have us all go into initiative. And this is what these wonderful creatures look like.
That's awesome.
Cool.
Yeah.
Easy.
And you guys are separated from your fighter.
Your initiative.
Isn't that great?
It almost would have been better if Melinda had rolled into those traps.
He wouldn't have saved though.
Might
have.
You never know. She might have been fine. All right. Oh boy, up first is this one right here.
Say goodbye to your wizard, everybody.
And this cat-like warrior is going to
Say goodbye to everybody.
Yeah. Alright. You are quite a ways away, so she's going to move off of her pedestal and move her movement right there. And she's going to toss a dagger
No.
at the one that looks a little bit injured.
Don't do it.
There's 15 matches.
Yeah.
You take 6 piercing damage, Maddie. As she takes a large knife and just tosses it at you, finding purchase. This next one is just going to move from her pedestal right next to, well, Itchy Nose.
No.
And she, in fact, actually changes shape into that similar of a lion. And attempts to bite you.
No.
Think like a bit of a panther, a bit of a lion, but dark fur. And a 9 misses.
Yes, it does. Thank God.
Alright. Last one. This one is also now going to change into the shape of a lion. And with that, 50 feet of movement. They have a lot more movement as a lion. And this one is going to attack Maddie. And miss. What you doing, Nickit?
Opening the store.
Alright, that is just your object interaction. So you still have your full movement and everything.
Open door.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't get through the door. I'm over here like, why aren't you moving? There you go.
Close.
You're good. And that door leads back into this area.
Movement and bonus, and that's my turn.
Alright. You aren't gonna take the dash
Movement
action?
and
Oh, okay.
only move 25, so.
Oh, sucks to be a rat.
Yep.
Alright, it's this lion lady. And she is not going to transform into a lion. And she's just going to make a scimitar attack. And that misses, dear Itchy. Put a thing on here. That one's a lion. That one's a lion. Maddie, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna rage.
Okay, good
Just
idea.
because then I take less damage.
That's only a bonus action. What would you like to do with your action?
Anything that's gonna keep me alive.
You already used the potion you had. The only thing that might keep you alive is thinning the herd.
Alright. Oh, I'm gonna attack the one in the lion in front of me with the maul.
Alright, are you recklessing? Okay, well, 23 hits.
Because I don't want to take more damage on my hit. I only have 8 health.
And then you did 8 points of damage. She's severely injured.
Finisher. Finisher off. Itchy nose.
It's not her turn.
I know.
This Nyosi, I don't know how to say what they are. Nkosi? Yeah, that's the way I'm worried it's not pronounced. She's gonna run up and scimitar. 15 matches, Maddie. Halved and halved. 5 cut in half, 3 cut in half, 2 damage, Maddie.
Thank goodness for rage. It's the only thing keeping me
Alright.
alive. God, we're kind of boxed in. I don't like this.
And 30 feet gets her there. She is gonna move her full 30 feet and with disadvantage throw a dagger at Mushroom. 16 hits. Wow.
Wait,
2 piercing damage, Maddie.
you're just whittling away my health here.
Man.
Itchy nose. This
Itchy
is
nose.
important. What would you like to do?
4 HP.
God.
Healing.
Wizards don't heal.
God.
Healing.
Healing? Is that what you said?
Yeah, healing.
I don't. If I, jeez. Do I really need to try this one right now? How big is a 20-foot cube?
20-foot cube? Pretty big. Let me see if I can get one down. Draw shape. That big.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
No matter how you put it, you're only going to get 2 of them.
Yeah, I think if I have it so it, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that works. It gets like 3.
I'm trying to help.
Yeah, does that count as 3? Or not?
He's partially in it.
There we go. I'll say you could get 3.
Okay. Well, let's do this then. Oops. Put it in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
20-foot cube, difficult terrain, restrained until the end of its next turn. Dex saving throw. Oh, it's only a DC of 11. Frig, they're gonna save.
It's also only if they end their turn in
Yeah.
that area,
Yeah.
not
But
if they
it's
start.
difficult terrain it's difficult terrain regardless, but it's whether or not they're restrained, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
In that case, I mean, it's better if you just put it like here.
Is it?
Yeah. Or maybe not. I'll just leave it where it was.
Yeah, because if I do it that way, then I force 3 of them to make a save, and hopefully maybe one of
Mhm.
them. And difficult terrain, so it doubles or halves their movement speed. So even if it's just this one down here in the corner, and he can't get all the way out, and then he's restrained at the end of his turn, then that's
Yeah.
better than nothing.
That is definitely better than nothing.
Any useful spells, really. Okay, yeah.
All right.
That's,
Well, it's this one. And, golly gee, how far can she move? She can't get out in one turn. Unless she takes the dash action.
right.
Hmm.
Sure.
I have to decide if this creature would want to take it has to take the dash action. She already used a dagger to attack, so she has to get in melee range. And that's her full turn. This lion, or tigress, whatever you want to call her, she ain't moving. But she is going to make a bite attack against the wizard. And miss. Wow. Incredible. That's her turn, so I need a dex save. Let's see if she gets restrained. She is not restrained.
Okay, yep.
The next lion, also not going to move. They like where they are.
Okay.
Gonna bite. Oh, wizard. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. Fine.
8 piercing.
Jeez, I'm bloodied.
Gah. Oh god, concentration check. Roll a constitution save. The DC is 10 to keep concentration.
Concentration save.
Just a Constitution check or a Constitution saving throw. And if you go below a 10, you do lose concentration.
Yeah. Well, this is gonna be me rolling a new character today.
You guys are so negative.
Are
Icky,
we-
get in there.
I like a move.
Dang it. Well, you can now see one very strange cat lady and the sounds of the wizard going, "Oh my god!" Actually, you can't even see the cat lady yet. Your vision cone is that unfortunate. Alright, it's this one.
Yep.
And this one is going to attack. Oh, the wizard. I forgot which one she was going to attack. With a scimitar. Gosh!
Oh,
9? Are you okay? Itchy, are you okay? Are you okay, Itchy? Melinda?
cussing off the air.
She's already got like a new character sheet open.
Sorry, what was that?
17 to hit, 9 slashing. Are you okay?
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm down.
Oh.
-3.
Oh.
Huh.
Maddie. It's your turn, Mrs. Barbarian.
I wish I had a health potion. I live
Melinda was the
for
one that
HP.
had the health potion.
Melinda!
I know. Well, I didn't have a chance to take it.
Yeah.
Well. Oh. What do I want to do? I mean, if anything, the only thing I could do is take down one guy, and then I'm still gonna get whacked by one of them. And with 4 HP, even if they hit me, and I only take 2. It's just an unfortunate situation.
It really is.
And it doesn't even matter if I disengage. I don't have any healing. So screw it. I'm just gonna attack the bloodied one and go out with a bang, I guess.
Okay. That hits.
Good. I hope he fucking dies.
Such rage. Well, it's
Mrs. Barbarian.
dead. You bonk it and you crush it. Now you still have a bonus action if you'd like
Bonus
to use it.
action, I'm gonna punch the guy right next to him.
Alright, go ahead and make a strength. Oh. Too bad you weren't recklessing. You would have dealt an extra 2.
Raging though, he has advantage on strength check.
This is to punch, not a strength check
Yeah.
or saving throw.
I was just trying.
Yeah, I know.
But 18.
Oh, it hits. It hits. And the Nikosi takes a good amount of damage from that hit.
Good.
Alright. Up next is this healthy one. Oh god, Maddie. Shisha! She misses.
Ay!
Next one is way over here.
Look, like that. He's got disadvantage. If he throws that dagger, he's got disadvantage. Also, I'm ready.
Hi, Ikit.
Yeah.
Your path is now blocked by a cat lady as she
There's
attempts
no cat.
to attack you and misses.
Dodge right out of the way.
Itchy knows I do need a death save.
For me?
No, Itchy knows.
Oh.
Melinda, death save. We'll wait for her to come back. Ah, the one that hit Maddie. Or Maddie hit. Ah! A death save success from Itchy Nose. Oh my gosh. Once again, they miss Maddie. The one in a lion form is going to attempt to bite Maddie. And it's gonna hit.
Ow!
You take 3 piercing damage.
1 HP. It all comes down to this.
Ick. Alright. So you're able to get on the other side of this cat lady. Are you gonna... Do you have a ranged weapon that you're gonna use?
I do, yeah.
Ah. Oh, you're gonna use your pack tactics too. Are you gonna be attacking the injured one or the uninjured? This one is not within 5 feet of Maddie. That one can't even attack Maddie if it
okay.
wants.
I'll do the one.
But the uninjured?
Yeah, the
So,
uninjured.
yeah, nat 20 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 5 plus 8. It's, so with 12 points, or 13 points of damage, you strike an arrow right through its chest and the creature dies in one strike from your longbow.
Then punch this one behind me or kick him.
Just like a little, like a back kick.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
and that's it for me.
Alright. It's this one. And, well, its friend is now out of the equation. And it's going to move down to Maddie and make an attack. And miss. Maddie! It's your turn! There's one that's injured that is right beneath you.
It's gonna die.
You
This
can
is my
still
last
reckless
chance.
attack.
I'm doing reckless attack, going all out. Get it with my ball.
That nat 20 hits. Maddie, go ahead and roll damage, but there's almost no way. Yeah, it's God, it's dead.
Good.
Yeah. You completely crush this creature, dealing literally double its full HP pool in one strike.
That is fine.
Oh,
Hey, bonus action.
oh, go ahead.
I'm punching the one behind me.
All right, roll it with advantage because you're recklessing. Or just roll it and I'll take the higher number. 21 hits. I was almost hoping for another nat 20. All right, that one's a little injured now too as you bash its knee and you just hear a satisfying crunch. All right, it's this one just south of Icket. And she is going to make a scimitar attack. Ooh. 6. I'll be right back.
And it's a TPK today.
How much damage did I
Maybe
take?
not.
It's not a Saturday until you TPK your party.
All right, I'm back. I had to answer the door. And with
What's
that...
Today.
Oh, say what?
What food did you have delivered today?
Sushi.
Damage did I take?
You haven't taken any damage. It was Icket.
Okay.
Itchy nose. Another death save. Another
Heyo.
success.
Hey.
All right. So this one, in the form of a lion, is going to move down and make a bite attack against Squishy.
No squishy.
And miss. Icket. Targets abound.
The injured one.
All
This
right.
is with advantage.
Yeah, I was about to say roll it again for the advantage. 16 hits. Second verse, same as the first. This one's standing over the corpse of its ally. An arrow right through its chest as it falls right on top of the other one.
Nice.
And then kicking the guy again.
I like the way you
Oh, that
stack
hits.
bodies.
Nat 20. And that's my turn.
You like kick it with the back. Obviously, you shoot the arrow and like swing around with your leg to kick it, and you actually catch her with your claws, cutting deep ruts into her leg. All right, that one's dead. I can't believe this. Maddie, you're alive. There is one cat in front of you, in the form of a black lion.
Rex again. Reckless attack. Going in with the ball.
22 hits.
Please, please
15
die.
points of damage.
And I'm gonna punch you.
You're punching something that's dead.
Amazing.
It's dead. Help me.
Live.
Your full movement will take you to here.
Yes.
Incredible.
Let me see. Yeah.
Move in there.
Bonus action, you can move another 5 feet if you wanted.
I live.
I was 10.
That was 10 feet, Maddie. Back 1 square. All right. The only cat left alive is going to make a nice little attack against Icket.
There's one left alive. Where's he at? I don't see him.
Down here.
Right below me.
Right beneath Icket. Like, it's attacking Icket.
Oh, I thought we killed all of them.
Yeah. All right. Third time. Itchy, go ahead and make me a death save.
Good lord. Alright.
You're not out of the woods yet. 2 successes, 1 failure.
Yep.
Icket, you have your longbow in your hands and an enemy in front of you.
I am going to.
You can change weapons with a bonus action if you just drop the longbow and
Yeah,
pull it
I'm
out.
gonna do that. And
That
that's my
misses.
turn.
Maddie, what would you like to do?
Bonk him,
Can I
please.
do the thing again?
Yeah, you can move into the same space as Icket. Like, you two are both small, so you can occupy the same space.
Alright, I'll do that. And I'm gonna attack him with the maul.
Were you recklessing? But that hits.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you said it in the beginning. Oh my god. It's dead.
Oh, good. 'Cause I'm gonna punch it.
And then I'm gonna rush over to Itchy and grab the potion from her and pour it in her mouth.
All right. Go ahead and roll a healing potion, Melinda.
Okay.
Because you already had, you wouldn't have died immediately from another death save, so. Wow. You're back up with 10 HP.
Not bad.
Shortly after they die, the Nkosi actually fade away. Like, disappearing and dissipating.
Do we start from 0, Mitch, or do we start from...
You heal from 0.
Okay.
Gosh, what do you think this is? Older editions of D&D?
Oh, I just wasn't sure. I would ask.
And then I'll help her up and I'll be like, we should probably go back out and rest for a bit.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea.
Don't go that way. There's a trap right in front of the door.
Okay. You
And I
guys
saw an
get rest.
embalming room.
I
Whoa.
can't believe I've survived with 1 HP. This is...
Alright, so yeah, we'll go to the entrance.
Just imagining Maddie like, did you die? Yes, but I lived.
Come on, guys.
All right, hold on. Y'all, you don't worry about moving. I got you
Trying to
guys.
get me.
Okay.
1 HP. Woo. Fudge.
We're gonna take you guys back out to the center in the front, because that's where we're gonna pick it up next time. Right back at the entrance of the Tomb of Tiberish.
I would like to take a long rest so I can regain my rage and all my health.
Yeah, will it be a
Alright.
long short rest? Or will we do that, like, when we come...
It'll be up to you guys, and we'll do that next session. I assume you guys are gonna want a long rest.
A
Probably.
long rest. I'd like
Well,
my
Yeah,
rage
it was a
back
close
and
call. Near death, I think a long rest is well deserved.
You guys have been in that tomb for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
So not even
Like the other
4
two,
days
the
passed?
two guides that brought you here, like just finished setting up
Early
camp,
setting up
like
camp.
making some stew, unpacking their carts, and then you guys are coming out of the dungeon going, yeah, it was so much. Rest.
That's great.
I'm just gonna go straight to the stew and help myself to a bowl.
Great.
I'm just gonna be. Yeah, I'll do the same thing.
Are
Let
you
me sit down.
levels of exhaustion when you come back up
Oh yeah.
in this game?
So you are at 1 level of exhaustion, Melinda.
Okay.
Doesn't that go away with the long rest though?
Yeah, you do lose 1 level of exhaustion, but we'll do the long rest next session.
Yeah.
Let me
That's fun.
let me end this music.
Cool.
Well,
All right.
glad I did rage. I would have been dead if I hadn't have.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Maddie, I did not hold back in that fight. I'll say this to you guys. I did not hold back. I played it as written. And you guys survived. You did it.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was like the worst possible scenario because had we come from the like left side
Mhm.
and like fallen in, well, I mean, one person could have made it through.
Yeah,
and that would've been
if
great.
you would have walked forward into the pitfall trap and then rolled forward into the falling trap and then rolled forward into the room, you would have been alone fighting Six and Kosi.
Yeah.
Even Maddie, with her somehow inability to die, would have been in a big heap of trouble. But before we keep talking about that, I'm going to do the outro real quick. Hey, everyone that joined us, thanks for watching. We have a lot of fun with these sessions. I had a lot of fun. This is just one part for our Midgard game, and next week we are in fact, or I'm sorry, not next week, tomorrow, we are doing Curse of Strahd, which is tons of fun, because I get to scare my players and kill them.
I'm
Incredible.
excited.
Yay!
And with that, we are out in 3, 2,